911, what is your emergency?
Hi, I'm calling because there's a truck driving. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having an amazing Wednesday. I am starting a little bit early. It's not too early, it's 9:30 actually, but I am leaving my house. I had forgotten that I had to take my dad back to the doctor's today, so I got up, got ready super fast, and I'm on my way to take him to the doctor's. Monday. The ball, see? He got a little ball at the vending machine yesterday. But basically I'm going to take my dad to the cardiologist again so they can take off the little heart monitor. I don't know what it's called, but so they can take that off today and send the results over to his doctor and see how he's doing when it comes to that. But I was supposed to record with my mom, like the whole thing of her making like the chile rellenos and all these things, because she cooks a lot of food. But knowing her, by the time that I get back home, she's already gonna be done with everything, and I don't want to like stop her from doing it just so I can record it, you know. So I'll definitely record whatever she gets done. Like I'll show you guys everything that she cooks for today. And yeah, so I'm gonna head out before I am late, and I'll see you guys in a little bit.
What is your emergency?
Hi, I'm calling because there's a truck driving very badly on Tracy Boulevard. He almost crashed.
What's the nearest cross street on Tracy Boulevard?
Right now he's driving on Central, so he's going forward. I'm kind of driving behind him now, so I can. He almost hit me, and he almost hit like a lot of different stuff. He's driving really crazy.
What kind of vehicle is it?
It's a Silverado.
A silver what? Your phone keeps pushing buttons. I can't hear you.
It's a Silverado, and the license plate is C.
Okay, I'm gonna get an officer out there as soon as I can. I don't have an officer in the area yet, but we'll get someone out there. Okay,
thank you.
All right, Olga. Call me back if you have anything else. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm really scared. So this truck, like the driver is like drunk or something, and he almost hit me. I wasn't gonna like follow, but I'm like, what if he hit somebody else, you know? So I.
What's he doing?
I don't know.
I think he's far too drunk. He can't even drive.
Yeah, he can't even walk.
Fuck that guy. Just calm down.
He's like, I think he like saw that my camera's right there, and he's like gonna leave. Look, he's gonna try to leave. Look, he's tipping over. He's completely tipping over, George.
You saw your camera? He's coming over there, no?
No. George, look, he can't even walk. I should call and tell him that he's leaving.
Call him, hurry up.
Alright, bye. He didn't end up leaving. Like, I think he's just way fucking drunk. Look.
Okay, so where the cops at, man?
I know. They're in another emergency. Oh my god, and it's a girl cop. Oh my god. They're here.
They're there? Alright, go. You got them?
Yeah.
They got the guy, right?
Yeah.
So what happened?
I was driving on.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I was just really scared.
Why?
Because I was driving. What is the next big street? I believe is is it Shoti or no, Valpico?
Valpico?
I was driving behind Valpico, and it's like a 2 road. And then I just like I saw him through my window, and he was like going like this, and he was really close to like hitting me. So I had to like go to the other lane because otherwise he was gonna hit me, and then there was like an incoming car. So I got really scared, but I was able to move. And then once he passed me, I started driving because I saw he kept doing that, and I just wanted to call you guys and get the license plate. But I was just really scared.
Okay.
And then through the streets, he was just.
But you're not hurt, nothing like that.
No.
Okay. Do you have video of him driving?
So they just came to talk to me right now, but they asked me if I had video of him driving crazy. But like Fortunately, when I was driving and I tried to record the way he was driving, I dropped my phone as soon as he was like doing it. I was just honestly really scared. Look, they're checking him. Drunk as fuck, can't even walk. Can't even fucking walk. He can't even stand straight, look that shit.
Can you walk straight now?
No.
That's good. Good job. You did the right thing.
I'll call you back.
Alright.
He can't even walk straight. Look at him. Look at him. He's completely tipping over. And he's gone. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, he was
testing.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was really bad.
Yeah. So first he said he wasn't really drinking, that he had like a beer or two.
Okay.
He said he would do the test. I told him what happened with you, and you know, you were really afraid and almost got run off the road. So I asked him, would you be willing? Because I didn't see him driving. And he's like, yeah. And then once we started, he's like, I've been drinking a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's gonna happen now is I'm gonna take your ID just to get your info. I'm gonna write it up as, because I didn't see him driving.
Okay.
You did. You had video. I'm gonna give you my card.
Okay.
If you could send me that video later on in my email.
Yeah. I've never seen that myself, but I was like, if I stop here and I don't follow him, he's gonna. Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, he lost his keys.
Oh. Yeah, he kept throwing garbage out his truck, and
we'll look around.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you calling.
Yeah.
I mean, like that.
Oh.
He's off the streets.
Yeah.
Tracy.
Okay, so I just got back to my parents' house, and once I'm a little bit more calm and explain to my parents what happened, because I know they're worried, I'll get back on camera and tell you guys what happened, but luckily I'm okay. Nothing bad happened. Just don't drink and drive, people. Please don't drink and drive, because things could have been 10 times worse. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. So it is the next day, and don't mind my eyes, I'm still like swollen because I literally just got up, grabbed my camera and sat down to record this. Last night I knocked out really early because I just was so tired and exhausted from just the whole day, you know. So you guys are probably confused about why this guy is getting arrested in these clips, why I am involved, if I'm okay, and what happened, you know. And first of all, I do want to say that I'm okay. Nothing happened to me physically, obviously, because I'm okay, my car is okay. But I'm just gonna tell you guys a little quick story time about what happened. That way you guys can understand and I can just vent it out at the same time. And hopefully like this story just helps people, you know. Even though nothing really bad happened, I feel like I should still put it out there because it was a scary moment, you know. So yeah, let's get started with that. So basically I was driving to go to Walgreens, and luckily I was by myself. I didn't have Sebastian. I was going on to Walgreens to get something, and as I'm driving, I am driving on a street that is it's only 2 lanes, so it's going and then coming, so it's only like those 2 lanes, you know. And I was going, and then I noticed that the truck behind me, because I looked on my rear mirror, whatever, and I noticed the truck behind me was swerving really bad, you know. And I got to the point where I realized that he was literally about to hit me. So my first reaction to do was I swerved to the next lane, which was incoming traffic, you know. So at that point I was in tears because I thought like this whole time, like this truck, it just looked like it was trying to hit me. Like I had no idea he was drunk, I had no idea, nothing, you know. It just seemed like he was trying to go for me. So I moved, like I said, I swerved to my left lane, which is incoming traffic. Luckily the cars were not too close to coming, but I was freaked out because I still saw cars coming my way and they were honking and honking. And right there and then, like, I thought I was gonna get hit too, you know. So then my first intention was to just swerve back to my lane. Luckily he had already driven past to the point where I was able to swerve back. But at this point, and I told my family this and I told George, at this point, like, I could have hit incoming traffic and something bad could have happened. Like, let's say I would have hit incoming traffic hard. Let's just say I could have gotten hurt like really bad, or I would have died or something, you know, because things like that happen, you know. And then nobody would have ever known that I swerved into that lane because there was a drunk driver pushing me into incoming traffic, you know. People would have automatically thought that, oh, maybe she was texting, maybe she was on her phone and she swerved into incoming traffic and she crashed, you know. What if I would have hit the person that was coming and they would have gotten hurt, something bad would have happened to them, and who would have believed that I swerved into that lane because there was a drunk driver? So it was just a scary moment. At that time I was just full on tears because I was scared. I got scared. I thought I was gonna get hit. I thought this guy was trying to like go for me, and then I thought incoming traffic was gonna hit me. So I hope you guys understand like what happened right there. But I was in tears and I was crying, and I stopped for a second, and when I stopped, I just thought to myself like, no, like I can't stop, like I'm okay, like I need to follow him and just call the cops because something is up, you know. And then I drove and caught up to him, and I still see him driving like really bad, you know. And at that point I'm just like, this guy's drunk, this guy has to be drunk. He turns right into another street And I'm so scared at this point to follow him because I feel like he's gonna crash into somebody, he's gonna crash back into me, he's gonna realize that I'm recording him, that I'm calling cops. I was just a million thoughts at that time, you know. So I didn't care. I started following him. At the same time, I'm on the phone with 911. I'm telling them what happened. They're like, what street are you on? I told them, but the guy kept driving. So I'm like, now I'm on this street, now I'm on this street. And at this whole time, there's a big like border thing with plants in between the lanes, so he kept hitting that. He just kept hitting that and going back and forth and just swerving to the point where like I've never seen somebody swerve this bad so many times, you know. And luckily the guy pulled into Save Mart, and while pulling into Save Mart he almost crashed too, so cars were just honking left and right at him. And I'm just surprised that like nobody else thought about calling the cops. Nobody else thought about following this guy. I don't know. That was my first like thought to do, like just follow him and call the cops and make sure that nothing else happens. And maybe that's just a good person in me, and I was scared still at this point because, you know. But when he pulled into Save Mart, I was just like, oh my god, he's gonna hit people that are walking in the parking lot. Oh my god, oh my god. So I'm just like behind him, just driving, like watching what he does. And luckily this guy parked, and I parked, well, I'm still on the phone with the cops, and I parked at a point where like I can kind of see him, but he couldn't see me because I was scared that he knew that I was following him and that I parked there. And I didn't know who was in the car, you know, or what kind of person was in that truck. So he got off of his truck, and it was literally to the point where he could not walk. Like this guy was so intoxicated to the point that he could not walk. He was holding on all around his truck because he couldn't walk. And I feel like people kept parking next to him. People would leave and come, and I feel like a lot of people are not aware of their surroundings, because I look out for that stuff, you know. If I would have seen this guy, like he's literally like struggling this much to get into his truck, like something's up, you know. But I guess people don't mind it, don't pay attention to it. But I was watching from some point, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna insert the clips as I'm talking or what. But yeah, I was just watching him. He kept going back and forth from the driver's seat to the passenger seat. He kept throwing stuff out of his truck. And I was still giving him the benefit of the doubt this time. I was just like, oh my god, what if he doesn't feel good? What if he's having a heart attack? What if he's going through something? Like, what if he's not feeling okay, you know? But once I saw that he was just like throwing shit out of his truck and he just looked intoxicated, I'm like, he's drunk. The cops took a little while to get there because I guess there was like another big emergency. But when they finally got there, it was actually a girl cop, and she was really, really nice. And I've always admired cops so much, so much. So when I saw a girl cop pull up, I just felt like, wow, like she's amazing, you know. They checked him. First, I guess they asked him like, hey, have you been drinking? And he said, I've had 1 or 2 beers. That did not look like 1 or 2 beers, you know. So they came back and told me like, hey, do you have any recordings of him driving and swerving the way he was driving? And I was like, no, I don't. Like, I tried to, but I was on the phone with you guys, like I was driving at the same time. I just couldn't, you know. As much as I tried to record, I didn't get it. And they were just like, are you okay? Like, why are you crying? And I was just like, well, he just threw me into incoming traffic because I was either gonna get hit. Like, I was just so afraid, and I was just, that's why I'm crying. I was just afraid. And they were just like, well, calm down, thank you so much for doing this. And then they just like told me to sit there while they checked him for intoxication. And yeah, he was intoxicated as hell, and they arrested him and they took him to jail. But I'm so grateful that I'm okay. I'm so grateful that nothing bad, terrible happened. I'm glad nobody got hurt. but at the same time, it's crazy to think that somebody can drink this much and feel like they can drive and something really bad could have happened. You know, I personally don't like drinking, but for those of you who do drink, like, please don't drink and drive. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. You can cause so many things, so many accidents within yourself, within other people, and it's just scary that somebody, like, you can be driving fine, going to the store, going to eat, you can be perfectly fine, but there can be a drunk driver that's not okay, and they can hit you, you know. So yeah, that's my story. I was scared the whole time. I was just shaky when I went home. My parents were worried, and I'm glad everything's okay. But yeah, that's what happened to me yesterday. And yeah, I've never had something like this happen to me, and hopefully it's the last. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I was going to make it about what my mom cooked yesterday, but unfortunately yesterday's day didn't go as planned, obviously. So I did get some footage. I don't know if I'll add it to this video because it might be long. Maybe I'll just put a whole nother video tomorrow about all the stuff that she cooked and all that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. We are almost at 20k subscribers. And yeah, I will see you guys on my next video. I love you guys. Bye.